What's up, Entropians and future Entropians? Lurie, Uncle Mo Nightshade here, coming at you. Hey, doing a video for you up on Crystal Palace here. For those of you, I did have a video uploaded, and as I kind of listened to it, I hated the sound quality. There was gunfire. I was hunting at the time. The gunfire was just completely annoying. So I took it down. I didn't want to annoy anybody with it, and I'm going to redo some of the content in there, and some of it I'll get back to at another point. But sound quality is always an issue here with these videos, and I've definitely upgraded some equipment as far as microphones and things like that, and sound cards. So I'm obviously concerned about it, and I hope it reflects on the video quality here. So up at Crystal Palace here, Dome 1. It is pandemonium here in Dome 1. Look at all these green dots on the radar. There's an event of some sort going on. I don't have the details on it because apparently you have to have the Kill 5,000 Aurli mission completed already before you can even get in on it. And I'm just not there. I'm not there, but a lot of these people are either trying to get there or they are there. If anyone has some notes on it, I haven't bothered to search the forums really for it. So comments in the video would be appreciated, so people can kind of learn what's going on up here. I just figured, you know, while it's looking good up here and everybody's hunting, might as well come up and check it out. The globals are just happening like mad, just by sheer volume. So there's Aurli globals everywhere, and there is a mission associated with these. So I figured I'd come up. I think yeah, I'm on 371 of 500 here. Whoop-de-doo. So that'll give me something to do. These are a challenge to kill. They do have a very high regen rate. They have a pretty good aggro range, and when you're in a dome like this and the dense population, you tend to get ads constantly. Fortunately, right now, most of the ads are peeling off on other mobs. There's a guy doing them naked, and that's a pretty high evade there. I am probably not high enough level to quite be doing these. Come back here, mob. The aggro on these mobs is really odd. You got to be careful that you're not taking somebody else's mobs that they're shooting at. So you got to watch their health bar. And everybody's fairly courteous up here. Right now, especially if there's an ad on somebody, another hunter, you can just take that mob as long as the hunter's not actively working on it. And that's even when it's slow up here. That's kind of the acceptable, polite thing to do that I've noticed. And it's even, you know, people don't want a bunch of mobs on there like this now. Yeah, this is just decaying armor and plates. I'm using some serum with 5Bs. Tough armor to find these days. Nobody really sells it, although you will find it on occasion. And finding anything with any kind of acid protection is a bit tough. It's one of the reasons why that Merry Mayhem armor is so sought after. So this comes with an inherent 16 acid protection. I got the 5Bs on there because I don't want to mess around with... I mean, look at this. I'm already down on health here with all these guys hacking on me. So you can imagine without the plates, it would be much, much tougher. So... yeah, most people are using Gremlin these days. Gremlin with 5Bs. Gremlin does have an inherent, I think it's a base 12 acid protection. These guys do put out some acid, and I want to say Impact Stab or one of the other two standard damage types. So, Serum actually works quite brilliant. Love to hear any comments about what people are using. I would think Jarhead with 4 A's might be an option. Depending, because that does have a bit of acid protection, but really only 4, you know. Gremlin with 4 A's might be a good option. Gremlin with 5 B's would probably be another way to go. So play around with it a little bit. But tough guys here. So obviously I've got the sound effects pretty much turned all the way down, just because the gunfire and other players... particularly in the last video, were obnoxious. So I could turn it up a little bit, but it's really just annoying and overbearing. So good news coming up. we can finally announce the project that a bunch of us have been working on, headed by Sam Fishsticks Walton, whom a lot of people know. He's been in the game forever, quite well-known avatar. And that is the announcement that we're going to release Radio Arkadia, new radio station for the Entropia player base and really for gamers in general. It's going to be an interesting listen. So, sort of some of the base things that we're trying to offer. And this is going to be an awesome product right away. I'm really excited to be a part of this. I will be one of your DJs. I'll be doing kind of a hairband metal type band. Oops, and my mind force is running out here. This is really bad. Let me see if I can survive this. This stinks. Did my chip run out or am I out of mind force? Let me look real quick. I'm good there. Okay. Sorry about that. Ooh, we just had a huge spawn. I need to come over with some green dots here. These guys are all over me. I'll be a little rude and kind of share with some of these guys. See, this is what you don't want to run into. This is just, all this is doing is decaying armor. Yeah, get a few of these off of me. Man, this stinks. And that just happens up here. You get into trouble up here big time. It becomes a real pain in the ass. I'm even thinking about drowning the rest of these here. So bear with me, folks. I just got to get through this here. At any rate, Radio Arkadia. Oh, man. Yeah, Krelton Young, 1488 ped. It's just going nuts up here. Everybody's hoffing and global, and so it really is just due to sheer volume. So let me get these guys off me. This stinks, man. Had 5 of them on me all of a sudden. Getting global on that. About a 6-pedder. I might just die here. So I'm going to head these back. Okay, good. I'm dead. Fine. Back to it. Radio Arkadia is coming out. I will be one of your DJs. Very exciting stuff. The final DJ lineup is not quite fully in place, but we definitely have a lot of DJs that are working and getting their planned shows ready. I'm going to be doing a hairband show. These are going to be live shows. We're going to have one of the selling points about this radio station is we're going to have 24/7 DJs. A lot of internet or gamers radio stations, they will basically have a couple DJs during whatever they consider a peak time is, and then they'll have some weird jukebox playing, which stinks. And people just don't like that. So that'll be one of our goals is we're going to have 24/7 DJs. We will have that no matter what. We're looking at serum shin guards. I better fix that up. While I fix this up here. Little bug here. Looks like a corset on these shin guards. And I don't have replacement shins, so I'll have to start getting some gremlin in here. Too bad, really, running out of this this type of armor, but really need to be getting to using the gremlin armor anyways. So, and I'm missing a plate somewhere. I'm not doing very good today, folks. That's all right. Let's get that going. Bada boop, bada beep. So yeah, that's for the lack of videos that I've had, we've been working really a lot on this station. So that's you can kind of understand why a lot of work has been going into this. We are going to launch at the end of June. Going to have a huge launch party. That's going to be, we're actually going to get together in real life in Freemont, Wisconsin, getting a band together, upcoming kind of pop punk band called Halocene, and I'll try and give you some links to them. They're really quite talented musicians, and Addie's a hell of a singer for that. So check them out. Very cool stuff. At any rate, so we're all going to be meeting in Fremont, Wisconsin. Going to have them. We're having them up, and we're going to be having a concert and just general partying. So apparently, it's a cool place to go. One of our DJs, Mikhail, works up there and is going to get everything kind of set up for everybody. I'm going to give you some links for those of you that want to participate and maybe meet up with us. There's a couple threads on the forums you can look for that'll give you a few more details as far as what you can do for travel arrangements, things of that nature. Very cool stuff, though. It's just going to be a great time. I'm going to head up there for about a week. Some people are going to do, make a 2-day or 3-day stop. So we're really going to have a good time. And once that is done, we'll have ourselves a radio station up and running. So fun stuff. It's been a fun project to work on already, and I can't wait to really just the product. Once we put it out to you and you listen to it, it's just going to blow you away. It is light years ahead of anything that's out there right now. So really, really stoked for that. What else is going on here? Let's get back out there and kill something. Maybe I can put a swirly on a video for once, huh? Wouldn't that be nice? Everybody else has been doing it up here. Just nuts. Let's go peel this guy off this other hunter. So I've been working on that project, and that's going to take a lot of time. So tough to put out these videos, but I'm still here. I'm going to still crank these puppies out. I love doing them, and I love when you guys holler at me in game and give me a shout. One of the things I'm looking forward to was the Arcadian update that was supposed to happen on February 25th. Apparently, that's been put off till March 5th. So I am really itching to get home. I consider Arcadia my home planet, and it's unfortunately, it needs a few things in place, like Arcoin vendors and things like that, before it can be a real full-fledged product. And David Dobson and their team have been hard at work on it, working with MindArc. So looks like they need just to iron out a few more details. And March 5th, we're going to have ourselves a huge update for Arcadia. So exciting times. I can't wait to check that out. I really, really enjoy the planet, and unfortunately right now it needs a few things before I can really kind of settle down there a bit more. At any rate, looking forward to that, and check that out. That'll be March 5th. Hopefully no more delays on that. What else is going on? I bought some new armor that I featured in the last video, and I don't have it right now. It's some cool firewall armor. I'll get back to that and do a vid on that. There's this really cool electric stab armor, which you could do. You basically use Hellmine 19 has these mobs in there. Very cool. Well, either there's too many mobs, or you just can't find one right now. Honestly, I guess this Crystal Palace used to be like this constantly back in the day. Just green dots everywhere. It was constantly hunted. I think back in the day, these mobs used to drop something big like shadow armor or mod mercs or something. I don't know, one of those big items. I'm sure they don't anymore. But who knows? You never know. Who knows what's in place? So at any rate, I was on Rocktropia and did pretty well there. And I think actually I broke even for the trip, unfortunately. My plan was to do a bunch of mining, and I did that. But I ended up doing a ton of hunting as well, because I was kind of playing around with their Android Vixens, and checking out those Android Vixen gear drops, and checking out, I even did one of their instances over there. They have instances on Rocktropia, but it was just so buggy. I was starting to do a video on it. I probably should have just posted it up anyways, but I really just got it was just too frustrating. There's a lot of issues that need to be hacked out with those instances, and there's even a warning on Rocktropia's little as you do the startup screen. They kind of tell you, hey, be careful with these things. A lot of line of sight issues in those little instances, and it's just generally choppy. It doesn't play smooth at all, and I don't like them. It's a cool idea. You kind of bust in and shoot up these gangsters that are coming after you. So I like the concept, but it's not there yet. And unfortunately, the rock tropian economy is just not there either. They have a lot of items that drop that simply have no use in any blueprint whatsoever. Particularly a lot of the Vixen Android parts. But there has been some fixes with their blueprints, I think, with regard to their matters. It seems like those work out a little bit differently now. You can actually craft with the refined materials as like you're supposed to. So, yeah, we'll see what's going on with them. Rocktropia, it seems like I just don't know if they're putting any work into this planet at all. I guess Never Die is a little bit, but I don't know what his staff's like. It seems like he's probably working with a small staff, and I'm just not sure what his commitment is to having a real excellent planet. It's cool to go there. They got hell, so they got your high limit mining, and Mindark just kind of threw him some Nyxaria ore in certain areas, which you can also find now on Cyrene apparently. So Nyxarium, which used to sell 150, 160, is hovering around like a constant 125, 130 markup. So not as exciting if you're a miner, but still is pretty good. Alternative up there still sells real nice. So if you're a miner, there's definitely a reason to go there, but there's not much reason to stick around at this point. So hey, we'll see what happens. These planet partners are in a tough spot, particularly when they have to negotiate with Mindark to get certain things implemented. So at any rate, really look forward to kind of releasing more info on the radio station as we kind of get it, and as we kind of figure out some more things that are permanent. The release date, though, is solid, which I believe is June 29th, so it's just going to happen. And the DJs that are currently working and Mr. Fish we're all hard at work here, getting a final product ready. So really a lot of work involved with this, but it's fun. It's a fun hobby to have. So I look forward to giving you all some great hairband music. I'm a big Iron Maiden fan, so you're going to hear a lot of that on my show. And it's just a fun show. It really is. It's higher energy. All the DJs have some great ideas for their shows. We're probably going to hear everything from underground to maybe some classic rock, up to some more, maybe even some speed metal stuff. So definitely going to run the gamut or the spectrum. Hard Rock Rise. It is a rock station, so look for that. At any rate, you know what? I better keep this video just a little bit shorter. I know I tend to put out half-hour, 45-minute videos, and that's not always a bite-sized chunk of fun that you all are looking for. So I'm going to cut it off at this point. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, please. Love having those subscribers, and it doesn't cost you anything. And definitely going to have more information for you about Arcadia, about the radio station, and it's going to be awesome stuff. So talk to y'all later, folks. Bye-bye.